Welcome back, guys. Today I want to talk about a few things. I want to talk about investing, not only into stocks or real estate, but into your life as well. So let's try to hit those three main points. Let's hit stocks, let's hit real estate, let's hit yourself. So let's start with stocks. If you log on to YouTube quite a bit, you'll notice that there's a lot of information on stocks and what you should invest into and what you should not invest into. Now, I've heard anything from Rich Dad Poor Dad Kiyosaki stating that it's stupid to invest into stocks and leave your money there and to invest in and out and get out quick, and that it's not the wisest way to invest. That's possibly true. However, it's not a bad way to invest. So to call people a dumb or anything like that for investing into stocks is not realistic and it's not right. So I think that's a good way to invest. However, some people are afraid. They're afraid of corrections. They go, oh, it's about to correct, or it's going to go down, and they don't want to invest because of those things. Now, corrections do happen all the time, almost on a daily basis, and sometimes you get bigger corrections, sometimes they're less. But, those corrections will always be there. And you have to realize that the money that you're putting into this is money that you're not using, that you want to invest for the future. The money that you are using to live your daily life, you have. So this is extra money. This is money that you can invest that hopefully, potentially will make more money for you. Now, how do you make sure that hopefully it's there for you in the future? You make a smart investment and you look at your stocks. Now, there are lots of videos and they talk about how to look at their quarterly returns and all of this so that you can follow these closely and make good choices on what you invest into. So you do see some videos out there as well saying, oh, don't invest into penny stocks and that these are bad choices. They're not necessarily bad choices. It's a bad choice if you make a bad decision. Same as if you're looking into a big company that does great. A lot of people say, oh, Amazon, you're not going to lose money if you invest into Amazon. Some people lose money. It just depends how you invest and when you put your money in, when you take your money out. But same thing with penny stocks. You can lose a lot of money or you can win and gain a lot of money. But you have to look at their medications, you have to look at their drugs, you have to see if it's a great potential for these to come out or not. It's the same thing, same concept. You study the company, study the drugs, as well as you would study like a bigger company. If you're going to invest into Alibaba or, Toll Brothers, anybody else, you're going to look at the company and say, this is a good company to invest into, less chances of me losing money. So don't be afraid of that, and don't always listen to the people. Everybody has different philosophies on how to invest and where to put your money and how you should do it. And everybody quotes Warren Buffett for the reasons that he's made billions of money and he's a great investor. But sometimes you have to go other routes and not be a long-term investor. So there's a lot of people that will teach you how to invest short-term into stocks and make lots of money as well. So there's lots of different ways to do the stock market, and there's no one correct way. So I think when you're talking about stocks, listen to a lot of people and then formulate your own opinions as to how to do these things and learn how to do it well. So now switching gears to real estate. When you look at the philosophy of Rich Dad Poor Dad, Mr. Kiyosaki, and you understand that he goes, yeah, I want to enjoy what I have. That's a very good philosophy. A lot of people, like he stated, say live below your means, and he says, I don't want to live below my means. I want to live to enjoy what I've benefited from and what I know and how I do these things. He has a very good philosophy on that, and he also states that in the way he does things, it seems that you save taxes. And a lot of people think that when people that are doing very well are saving on taxes, not paying a lot of taxes, well, that's because they know how to do it. That's not a problem. I think that everybody should learn how to pay less taxes, and that's something that you can do. Some people make millions of dollars and don't pay many taxes at all, and even though it's a bigger sum than what you or I may ever pay, for them it's very little taxes. And that's not a thing to criticize. I think that is something that is built into the system, that if you learn how to do that, then that's fine. So you save more money that way. And when you're talking about real estate, there's a lot of ways to save money when you invest into real estate. I mean, you're talking about buying properties, they depreciate, and that saves you taxes. You know, sometimes you can do a 1031 exchange, so that way you can sell one property, invest it into another property, not pay any taxes on that, and you invest your whole investment. You can borrow against your investment, so therefore now you have more of a burden, but at the same time less tax rate. So there's a lot of ways to save money, not pay taxes, increase your investments, and do very well with real estate. It takes a lot of studying, and you can start looking into that. And I think for everybody, I think that rental properties are a good way to invest money. There are rental properties that can serve as an IRA if you find the right company to do it for you as well. So that's something that is very important to look at. That is something that I will be looking at more in the future as well. Now, when you talk about investing, I think that the money is good to save, and it's good to have your retirement set up, but you build your retirement over time, and you build the life that you want to have over time. But in life, not every investment is just for money. But every situation that you're in your life is an investment for your future. And that is also an investment for your family, for your friends, for people around you. And what I mean by that is every choice that you make makes a big difference in your life. Take, for instance, time. Time is a great investment. You make time for your family, you make time for your friends, you make time for love, you make time for happiness. That's probably the best way to invest your time. What about you take your money and you invest it into something that people would say, oh, that's a liability? Yeah, it could be a liability. Say you buy a house and you go, well, that's a liability because it's just going to cost you money to have it there. However, people don't look at the investment you're making into your family. They have a place to stay, a place to live, a place to have fun, a place to relax, a place to come home to. Those things are very important as well. And so you invest into your family, even though you've created more cost for your life, you're actually getting a bigger benefit than what money can provide in that sense. Now, investing into yourself is very important as well. Every day getting smarter, every day learning a different thing, learning what to do better in your life, what not to do anymore, and learning to get richer if that's what you want to do as well. But not only richer with money, maybe spiritually richer, a better person overall. So if you look at life, it's full of investments. And life is one big investment. I mean, when we as Catholics, we want to get to heaven. I mean, so we invest our life into trying to reach that goal. We as capitalists want to invest to make more money, and we want to reach those goals, and we want to reach goals for all our families. And so we keep on investing into everything in life. Look at your life as one big investment and make good choices in everything that you do. That includes stocks, that includes real estate, that includes your life and everything else. That's about all I want to say today, and I hope you enjoyed this. Take care. Make sure to comment and subscribe, and we'll be talking to you soon.